What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Giant Killer here, of course. I just wanted to give you guys a recap or a wrap up of 2021. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for following along in this journey. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. But like I said, just want to give you guys a wrap up of how everything went with 2021, where we're at right now, and what the goal is going into 2022. Obviously, coming to 2021 as the new and reigning 212 Olympia champ, I was at utmost highest level as far as motivation. Going into that season, we began prep at 20 weeks prior to the Olympia. Again, everything was great, feeling good, healthy, and body felt great. And my coach Matt and I, we really knew what the game plan was, what the goal was coming to Olympia, just be a few pounds bigger, but just as good, if not better, as far as conditioning wise and detail wise. Obviously, the Olympia, if you guys know, didn't go as planned. We did place second, which is nothing to laugh at. Second in the world is definitely something that, is good. But for someone like myself, coming as a champ, the goal was to retain the title and to hold on to the title. But unfortunately, we did fail there at the Olympia. Again, I was disappointed, of course, not being able to retain my title. But looking back at it, seeing the videos, the pictures, I was absolutely just blown away by the package we brought. The improvements we've made, and I knew that this was the best yet. I knew it had a lot more energy, a lot more drive going into the future, and for that reason, I decided to continue on with my prep. And as you guys know, I did compete 2 weeks later in an open show. I made my open debut at the Legion Pro in Reno, Nevada, which I'll be honest with you guys, I've never really been nervous going into a show. I've done 52 shows in my entire career over the 16-year span. But for the first time, I was a little bit nervous, a little bit jittery, because I was now really challenging myself, stepping up to the open stage, going up against guys who were 60 to 100 pounds bigger than myself, veterans of the Olympia stage. I actually had Cedric McMillan in the lineup, who we all know is a former Arnold Classic champion. So, I was really, a little bit nervous. I wasn't sure how it was going to play out, but I was very much... I very much knew what I was bringing to the stage, and that was conditioning. And I knew that I was going to giving up a lot of weight, a lot of height, but I felt that if I brought the conditioning, which needed to be there, I'd definitely be in the mix. Now, what my goal was going into that show was, off the bat, being in the top 5. Yes, I know some of you guys say, I thought you trained to win. Yes, we all train to win, but at the same time, I am very realistic and know what I'm up against. So for me, being in that top 5, first call out was the goal. But I always said, once I get to that first call out, I'm ready to work. So obviously, we all know the Legion, I got into the first call out, and I was moved right to the center, which was, wow, I'm mind blown, because I looked to my left, I looked to my right, I got Regan Grimes, I got Sergio Olivia, and the one thing I saw that wasn't in that first call was Cedric McMillan. I mean, here I am now in the first call out, dead center next to these monsters, fighting for the title. And coming off the prejudging, I was very emotional. If you go back and look at my previous video from the Legion Pro, I was very emotional because, here I am now, the smallest guy, I would say, probably in the whole entire IFBB bodybuilding, stepping up to the open stage. Again, it was emotional because, I look back and I'm never happy, I'm never satisfied. I always feel like maybe I'm just not good enough sometimes, despite all the victories, despite all the successes I've had. I just never really feel 100% confident. So to be now in that first call out, dead center next to Regan and Sergio, coming off that stage, I was very emotional because I look back at all the years I put into this, all the naysayers, all the non-believers, and all the hard work I put into this, the effort I put into this to be where I'm at. It definitely hit me. It hit me hard, and emotions obviously ran through me. But at the same time, I knew I had to prepare myself for the finals. And if you guys all know, of course, we came back to the finals just as good, if not better. And we walked away with the title, guys. If you look back, going into that show, no one had me winning that show. Maybe a few here and there, but for the most part, everyone thought I was crazy. They thought I was going to get smoked. They thought I was just, some people said I was ego-driven or for whatever reason. And, coming off that win, a lot of people, stopped doubting me and, really saw that what I brought to the Legion was definitely something that they hadn't seen in a long time. And I believe, again, what for me carried me into that win was the conditioning factor and the confidence. Yeah, I said I was a little bit nervous, but at the same time, once I'm on that stage, no matter if it's open or 212, I'm ready to fight, ready to battle whoever's there. And I always say that. So I was at the utmost confident there. I knew what I was bringing. I was confident, and we walked away with the title there. So now we had a big decision to make. And Bob actually asked me on stage, was I going to go back to the 212 Olympia, or was I going to go to the Open Olympia? Because as you guys all know, I am qualified for both 212 and the Open Olympia. Now that's a big decision, and I've talked it over with my team a little bit, but unfortunately, guys, I would not be letting you guys all know what I'll be planning on doing because I really don't know yet. My goal is to be able to do both the Open and the 212. That would be absolutely amazing. I don't think it's been done in recent time, and to be one of the first to do it, I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be great for the fans. I think they want to see it. A David versus Goliath match. I'm not saying I'm going to stand next to Rami or any of these bigger guys, but I think it'd just be cool to see a 212 guy, a former bantamweight guy, now a former Olympia champion in the 212, stepping up to the Open Olympia and seeing how I do. I'm excited. Again, I don't know what I want to do personally. Right now, I'm just training, and that leads me into where I'm at right now. So since the show wrapped up in October, my coach Matt Jansen and I, we sat and discussed everything. It was a long season. We began prep at 20 weeks. And just to kind of give you guys a recap of that, the prior Olympia where I won in 2020 was in December, and we weren't sure where the Olympia was going to be held the following year in 2021, but obviously it was held a lot sooner than expected. It was actually held 10 months prior. So we actually had a 5-month off season and a 5-month pre-contest. So we kind of just rolled over everything. But again, now we're in 2021's over. We're right now, we're taking some downtime. Since the show, I've been training, I've been feeling good. Haven't really pushed any food, haven't pushed the cardio, haven't pushed training, haven't pushed supplementation, haven't really pushed anything. Right now, we want to kind of clean my body out, relax my body, and just kind of let it just be at ease because we've been beating it up constantly for the past year. So again, since the show, I actually got blood work done about 2-3 weeks ago. That came back great. My coach is absolutely happy about that. I'm happy about that, knowing that everything is good. But also, as you guys know, we've had a few losses this year to some great guys. One, of course, being my coach, John Meadows. Obviously, heart reasons have been an issue. And for me, guys, I wanted to not only get my blood work done, but also get my heart checked. Because I'll be honest with you, that was something I neglected. I got my labs done all over and over, and the one thing I always neglected was my heart. And my coach said, hey, we need to, now we're taking some time off, letting your body relax. I want you to get your heart checked to make sure we're okay. As we're approaching that age of 40, I hate saying I'm going to be 40 years old in September, guys. I'm not getting younger. So, I still have, I believe, a bright future. But again, at the same time, I'm realistic and knowing that I can't do this forever. And I want to be able to see my kids, my grandkids, and in order to do that, I have to do that now, take care of the necessities now. So again, my blood work came back great. I got my heart checked. My doctor did an EKG, golden, everything was good. But we also wanted to check my calcium score. That's obviously the plaque in our heart. Make sure there's no blockages or anything like that. So I did that on the 21st, and I just got my results back yesterday, guys. And I'll be honest with you, I was absolutely nervous because again, I've never done this before. I've never got my calcium score. I wasn't sure what it was. And because I've been doing this almost close to 20 years, I was a bit nervous. But they called me yesterday. The doctor said, everything's excellent. I have zero calcium score, guys. That's the best you could have. And I was absolutely ecstatic. I called my girlfriend. I called my coach. And we just praying, thanking God for this because, again, guys, this is, with everything going on with our industry and the losses we've had and, how much bodybuilding can take a toll on your body, just being able to monitor that, make sure everything's okay. It's a big lift off my shoulders. I can breathe now. So now that we've got, obviously we've cleaned out for, since October, haven't pushed training, got all my labs done, my heart's good. Now we start pushing forward, guys, towards 2022 Olympia. Again, not sure where I'm going to be as far as 212 or Open, but you guys are going to have to wait and find out soon. Maybe not soon, but eventually you'll know where I'll be at. But for now, I'm just going to get back to the gym, kick up the training, kick up the food, get back to the program and mentally prepare and get ready for 2022 Mr. Olympia. So again, guys, just want to kind of give you guys a brief update, recap of 2021, what the goal is for 2022. I will not be doing any shows until the 2022 Olympia. That is the goal. Obviously, come back bigger, better, improve, and fight for that title, whether it be the 212 title or that open title. Well, thank you guys so much for love, support, for following along. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. This way you know exactly when I'm dropping all my content. See you guys soon.
And that's coming up in just a few moments, folks, after these important messages. What's that, Chris? There are no more messages. Well, in that case, your winner is Shaun Clarida.